after 11 a.m. Central African time. The last song you heard there, Lokua Kanza, taking us to the DRC, and that one titled Never Lose Your Soul. Before that, Samite coming in with Agai Lilala. And that brings us to our very last conversation for the morning. Now, actress and lifestyle content creator Lerato Nxumalo has recently found herself at the center of a deeply personal and legal matter. This after private images of her husband were circulated online. It is alleged that the social media commentator Musa Kaula shared the images and details publicly, which then spread widely across platforms. In response, Nxumalo's legal team issued a letter of demand citing defamation and invasion of privacy, asking for the content to be removed and a public apology to be issued. The legal action has since then extended to others who reshared, discussed, or commented on the matter. This including YouTuber SimzRight, who joins us now. And of course, we're here to unpack where Sims finds herself at contextually, noting that this is a rather sensitive matter. Good morning to you, Sims. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Tech Africa.
Good morning, Shayla.
Ma'am, let's just start with gauging the context, because we looked at your video, right? The very first, the initial video, which you were to an extent in favor of Lerato Nxumalo's privacy, right?
Exactly.
Detailing out that people shouldn't be minding in her business per se, they should be minding their own. Just explain to us the context for those who haven't had an opportunity to watch the video and don't necessarily understand what's going on. What did you talk about on your video?
Okay, so as a commentary channel, I obviously speak on topics that trend on social media, right?
Yeah.
So initially, there was a tweet from someone called Salty, who leaked very, very detailed and private information regarding Lerato Nxumalo's husband, from images to home address, to even, I think, was it cell phone numbers, but it was very private information regarding the husband. And then it started catching fire on Twitter. And when Musa Kaula posts, everyone is on it.
Yeah.
So the following day, I did a video on my YouTube channel regarding this. I said, guys, why are we now digging into this lady's personal life and sharing the husband when she does not want the husband's picture online, because she hides the husband's face? And I shared the pictures that she had shared that don't show the husband's face. So I was in defense of her on my video.
Yeah.
And then I was surprised when I got served a cease and desist later the following day regarding the husband, saying that I had shared pictures of the husband and they would like me to apologize within 72 hours and take down my video.
Yeah.
Then I responded to their lawyer saying that I will not be doing any of the above because I never reshared any personal pictures or anything. And the pictures that I have on my video were the ones that she shared herself. And I was not happy that they didn't do their due diligence before serving me, because if they had watched my video, they would have seen that I was on their side. So now it's me and Lerato now, because I feel like they didn't do their due diligence, and now I'm owed the apology.
Yeah.
So I've requested for an apology also.
And I mean, just how did you request for this apology? Did you make another video? Did you contact her personally? What was the chat?
The same email address that they had served me, I emailed the lawyers back, and they also sent me a WhatsApp, and I sent a WhatsApp also to the same number. And then they said they were going to talk to their clients and come back to me. I'm still waiting for them to come back to me because I'm not taking anything down because I did not do anything wrong.
And how long has it been since you've heard from her legal team?
It's been since Thursday. They've been quiet.
Tell me, do you, to an extent, I mean, and not in this context per se, because in this context you were for her motion and you didn't share anything out of context, but do you find yourself at the brink sometimes of being in trouble with the person you're reporting on, because the things that trend on social media sometimes become very offensive, if we are to be
Yes.
honest, Sims. Do you find yourself on that brink?
Luckily for me, I think it's because of the way I report my stories, and I have that humor and human element. Because once the story is out, I do not break any story, and I do not like go seeking private information. So once it's out, I just share commentary
And
on what is already trending.
yeah. And with this particular Lerato Nxumalo story, were you intentional about not sharing what she didn't want to share? Was that an intentional angle, or was it just the nature of your content?
It's just the nature of my my content. Like, if someone does not want to put something out there, why should we like go out of our way to put it out there on their behalf? But even pregnancy, I don't announce pregnancies until someone says I'm pregnant. Even though I'll get information for, we saw Mang Mang pregnant at the mall, I'll wait for them to announce their own pregnancy. Then I'll do the story after, because I feel like there's a way to just like have your content out there without being malicious.
Absolutely, Sims. I want to get into what you anticipate that you will get from Lerato Nxumalo's team in terms of responses. Given that they are quiet, they said that you should apologize in 72 hours, which is already passed.
Exactly.
You have sent them your request. What are you expecting at this stage?
At the very least, an apology. At the very least. Because they did not, I just feel like they just did a Google search on anyone talking about Lerato Nxumalo, but did not go into detail with who was posting and what they were posting. So at the very least, I'd like an apology, because I was defending her.
Absolutely. Sims, I want to stray away from your subject matter, because I do think that your stance is very clear, right? You did not do anything wrong.
Yes,
You would
hence
like,
I'm not taking anything down also and not apologizing.
yes. And so with that being said, I think what we can do as our team is keep up with what it is that happens with you, and perhaps have you revisit the conversation with us at a later stage. I want to go into the concept or the context of Umusa Kuala, who was the one who had shared this sensitive information. Just your thoughts, your views. Of course, it's nothing set in stone. I just want to gauge your context. In terms of content like that, do you think we need to sensitize content moving forward, given that something like this can happen?
I think we should be a bit stricter, and also not, because people are like, they get excited when he posts, they share, so he enjoys. It's the thrill for him, and people like that, like, they scare me, because it's like you have nothing to lose, so you're willing to go to like the depths of hell to share a story or someone's private information. So I think there should be like maybe like more stricter rules when it comes to people like us, gossip blogs and commentary channels, with just sharing people's private information.
And Sims, in your experience and of course in your network, what's the worst that can happen to somebody who ill speaks of the next, and a defamed character or an invasion of privacy is then something that they're served with?
You can get sued. You can get a lawsuit that you cannot get yourself out of. You risk just burning bridges with people that you might need in future also, because now you'll be known as someone that reveals things that aren't supposed to be out there. So you also burn bridges, you burn relationships in future, and just I don't know, your moral compass is just tainted, I think, more than anything.
Yeah. I want to tap into the following, right? Because people follow gossip blogs for gossip. Right?
Yes.
They want the latest scoop. They want the details. If they are pictures, they want to see the pictures. They want to be deep with it, right? How do we balance that out? How do we tell the story and not infringe on a character? Because for me, it feels impossible. If I'm a tabloid, I'm going to want to get the latest scoop out.
Sure. So in the beginning, I used to be like that. I think because I've been on YouTube for like 6 years, so maybe the first 2 years I was also excited to be breaking news, breaking stories. But I feel like you learn the hard way. You learn through your DMs, like the people you talk about will DM you, they will threaten you. So sometimes you learn the hard way to just wait. So I already wait for it to be broken down, and then I just share commentary on it. It's also like not important to be the first to break it, but it's going to be how you do your content on it that's going to keep people coming back to my channel. That's what I have seen with me. Like, people like the news that I share, because sometimes they'll come and be like, I don't even know the people you're talking about. I just like the way you share the story.
I love that for you, madam. I love that for you. And of course, not to get a bit too personal, Sims, can you share, and hiding characters, not revealing any names or anything to that effect, can you share some of the DMs that you have received in response to some of the stuff that you had posted when you had started?
I think because this one I'll share because it happened publicly. It's in the DMs, then it came out publicly. It's another Lerato kganyago. It was also something similar where I did a story about her. I think she was, I don't know, she had a tiff with someone, and I did a story on that. And then she went on Instagram Live and she was upset, and she was like, "Who's this SimzRight not defending women? She's letting me out to hang." And then she came to my DMs and she was like, "Watch your mouth," and whatnot. So I did a video in public. I'm like, you're not going to talk to me crazy in public and then come to me on my Instagram and then not think I'm not going to respond publicly. And then we exchanged some DMs, and now all is well.
Wait.
Until the next story.
Sims, do you not fear for your life? I'm thinking, right, if I were to even think of piecing together something to that effect, like just commentary on what's going on in society. If someone says, "Watch your mouth," I'm closing shop, sorry, killer everything, I'm not coming.
My one thing is, our relationship needs to we need to coexist between tabloids and celebrities, because we keep them in the public space. We send them traffic, because someone might come to my video and like, I don't know who you're talking about, but they seem like a person I'd want to follow. Then they go and so this is the celebrity. Oh, this is the influencer. So guys, I feel like old school celebrities understand publicity, gossip pages, and whatnot.
Yeah.
And it's the new age celebrities that have difficulty with being public figures, because like, why are you talking about me? But you have become of public interest, and the public wants to keep up with you. So through us, they get to keep up with you. So we need to coexist.
That is a fair point. Now, in this age of digitization where everyone has access to everything, I mean, we're seeing in this particular case, someone could dig out a few files and then start posting things that are very personal. How do we have, and I want to say honor, but I don't know if that's the right word to use. How do we honor the space for tabloids and gossip columns and gossip platforms in the same room as an individual who sourced out their own information and shot it up to social media, and now everybody's feeding on it? How do we coexist on that end?
Guys, I feel like more than anything, as you verify before you post, verify, double check. Be sure, because you are literally one DM away. It's not hard anymore to be to communicate with the people you talk about. You are literally one DM away. You're one comment away from asking, they say your boyfriend is a ding, 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 ding. Is it true? So then you share with people, sorry, I did, and then I got no response, or they responded and they don't want to talk about it. But to show you did try, verify. Because now you can literally say anything about anyone and people will find it as true. It's wild. But I can just wake up and make up a story, and because people love me, they'll just believe the story and run with it. And then it gets reshared without knowing that you are literally ruining someone's life, career, livelihood even.
Absolutely. Sims, what I love about what you're saying is that you're taking accountability for your voice. You realize the power it possesses, and you're saying, I'm not going to mislead people or misguide people because I know that they will follow. I think as a parting shot, as the last question from me, we must get the latest scoop, madam. You can't come onto the show and then we have a conversation and then we don't find out what's going to happen. So, ma'am, sprinkle us. Tell us what's happening in the world of celeb biz.
Our celebrities are just being implicated in the worst places ever,
Yo,
especially with this Madlanga commission going on.
yo, what's
You
going
know,
on?
we are finding that husbands of former Miss South Africans are in the crooked places with alleged criminals. So, Jay,
Yo,
people's names are expensive, guys, but just know that all that glitters is not gold. Just because you see your faves on private jets, going to expensive places, they
yeah.
are going with your tax money.
Yo,
It's you guys that are funding these trips.
Okay, okay. So that's what you'll be covering up next, yeah?
Yes, definitely.
Sure. Sims, we appreciate your voice, and we do hope that this is resolved quickly with immediate effect, yeah?
I literally wrote today, not I said urgently and I put exclamation marks.
Immediately. I love that. I do hope that all goes well, Mama.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. The voice there of YouTuber SimzRight. And she came to share her side of the story. If you're not in the know, then actress and lifestyle content creator Lerato Nxumalo has recently found herself in the center of a deeply personal and legal matter. This is after private images of her husband were circulated online. Now, the context in which these came to be is that it is alleged that social media commentator Musa Kaula shared these images and details publicly, which then spread widely across various platforms. In response, Nxumalo's legal team issued a letter of demand citing defamation and invasion of privacy, asking for the content to be removed and for a public apology to be issued. Now, the legal action has since extended to others who reshared, discussed, or commented on the matter, this including YouTuber SimzRight. However, what's really interesting about SimzRight's position is that she had not introduced new information in her commentary, meaning she did not take of what was posted allegedly by Musa Kaula on social media. She used previous contexts and addressed the matter at hand, saying, let Lerato's life be private. And so she's now demanding an apology immediately. Urgently, she says. 35 after 11 a.m. Central African time. While you ponder on that and think about the importance of tabloids, I think that's something that we also touched on as well. Do we need them? Do we not? And she made a very valid point in saying that, Shayla, we keep celebrities. Okay, we give them the platform, or we continue to perpetuate the reality of their importance in society through the content that we cover. Is that what you think? Yes, no, maybe? Find me on WhatsApp +27 634 069 126.
Get your